What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? This is Anthony Sain. I want to welcome y'all to the Sain Asylum podcast. I'm here with a cast of my friends, people I fuck with, man. You know what I'm saying? I know these people on different levels. To my, I don't know if it's my left or my right, my hand pointing to my right. So I'm going to say to my right, first time in the podcast game, my girl Jasmine. Jasmine, what's going on with you?
What's up?
Good, good, good. To my left, look at that. To my left, my girl Jill is in this joint. Jill, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
To my let me see, hold on. To my bottom, left, right, whatever you want to call it, on some real Partridge Family shit. My boy Jay Mitch, what's going on, brother?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
And of course, my man Chris Ingram. I'm sorry, I ain't put the whole government out there. He is
whole government.
He is at the bottom right. This is a podcast where we would talk about a lot of things. I've been in the podcast game for a while. I'm hoping y'all are actually seeing this. Can y'all who are my guests confirm that we are on Twitter and all that good stuff? I think it's going live, but yeah, I see it live on Twitter. Let me see if I see it on my Facebook, y'all. Y'all help us work through these kinks, man. Plus, we want the people to hop on in here, so give them a second to get on. Yeah, it's live on my Facebook too. So y'all can go on Facebook and share that joint if y'all will. My co-host, if you would, share that joint. Let me see. I see it's live on Facebook. All right, y'all. We got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about today. Look like we live on Facebook. Look like we live on Twitter. The comment box should be open. We are working out the kinks. If y'all got comments, questions about what we're doing, jump on. Make sure y'all do that. Hope y'all are enjoying it. Got a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about, man. Got a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about for sure. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to jump into this?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Let's do
Jill,
it. Yes, sir.
I see that you're ready. I got your face up there. I'm gonna switch over, put the big dog on. Look at that technology.
Yeah, don't put me on. Don't do me like that.
All right, y'all. The first thing we're gonna talk about today is Memphis Winter Storm 2024. Just jumped off a couple weeks ago here in the city of Memphis. I wanted to save this and make sure we talked about this because, it's pretty big shit that happened. So I want to talk about it. I'm a real, what's it called? Pessimist when it comes down to this type of stuff. I never believe the weathermen, including y'all favorite. What's the white boy name?
Joey
Sullivan, yeah.
The way y'all said,
Right,
Joey,
exactly. Hey, black women, of course.
Y'all ain't got no other favorites.
Right.
I fuck with little Joey, man.
Man, nobody loves. Nobody loves Joey Sullivan like black women. So you know for sure. Nobody's loyal to Joey like black women for sure. But
I love people who write.
Say it again.
I love people who write.
All right. Shout out to Joey though. I'm not shout out to Joey. So are you saying that white people are right people? Are you saying that they one and the same? What do you say? Which side are you just talking right now, Jim?
The side. Now we talked about this earlier. We already had conversation before we got on here because you lighter than me.
Okay, so what's the conversation?
The conversation is that I am a black woman.
Mm-hmm. I'm aware of
mixed heritage. Oh, okay. You want to know what the mixed heritage was about?
No, I know your heritage very well.
Oh, okay. It's because he was right. It ain't because he white.
Okay, I got you. I ain't saying I'm not saying it's because he's white, but it's just the fact that it's just the fact that Joey doing it from his living room. That's all the I got to pick from. Like, can a brother do the weather from his house? I've never seen that. I don't think y'all would.
He ain't got no board. He ain't got no green screen. This might talk this on a whiteboard.
Right. No, he got the TV. He got the TV set up there. He doing the show that way. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we would fuck with Joey if he was a brother doing this shit from the house. It's just
you know, black people, that's how they check weather anyway. They just put their arm out the door and just see, all right, shit, it's cold.
It's in the group chat what it feel like outside.
Right. So Winter Storm 2024 did go down. It hit pretty hard, y'all. And a lot of people were snowed in. They were booed up during that time with their special somebody. I'm not gonna put my business out there, but I don't expect y'all to put y'all out either. But I will say that a lot of people were booed up, a lot of people were snowed in. And this is what typically happens when you with somebody y'all, y'all decide to let's spend this time snowed in. I can't drive, you can't drive, so we might as well be in the same house together. I got groceries, I got stamps, whatever. We just gonna move up. So after the storm is over and the snow is melting and all that, I'm gonna ask the question to y'all. Is it okay to take a break from your boyfriend or girlfriend that you don't live with? Because that's what it is when you snowed in. You snowed in with somebody that you don't live with, right? Y'all don't cohabitate, right? So I'm posing the question and I'm asking y'all, is it okay to take you a good post-winter storm break after you and whoever then booed up and snowed up for a week? What y'all think?
Get the hell out. I don't want to get out.
So Jill, go ahead.
I personally
don't stress you out, man. Because it's a difference between I spend the night with you and I'm with you all day long.
It depends on what phase your relationship is in. If you still honeymoon, if you still in that honeymoon phase, it wasn't enough time. It wasn't enough snow. Baby, come back. Like, I'll ride with you to your house to get your stuff and we going back to the house together. You know what I'm saying? We still in the honeymoon phase. But we've been together for a while. We not making it through the storm. Wasn't no way that we spent Monday through Friday together. We gonna chance it Wednesday. When the ice start melting, it got a little warm outside. You should try driving right now while it's slushy. You're not making it through the week. We wasn't making it till Friday. It depends on how much we love each other. We wasn't making it.
So, ladies, what do y'all say to the man who, because everybody, this is what typically happens, especially when like you kind of know the storm is coming, right? Like you make your grocery store run, you go get your milk, your bread, your bananas, whatever the hell y'all go buy, right? So,
toilet paper,
all that, right? So you go buy all that. But like, let's say the storm ain't until Monday or it's coming Sunday, whatever, but you bought your shit on Friday. Ladies, mothers who got kids in the house, we already know what happens. When you buy this stuff on Friday, what's going to happen between Friday?
It's already gone.
Right.
It's gone.
So when you got to make that supplemental run, do you look upside the head of your dude who don't want to get out there in the ice to run you to the stove for this supplemental run?
I wouldn't know what their life was like.
What you mean?
I don't know what it means when a man, I ain't never had to, I don't know what they feel like for somebody not to do what they supposed to. You know what I mean? Like, what? So
you do expect the man. So you saying if I invite you over to my house to share my food, part of your obligation is you gonna have to slide on the ice a little bit to.
Oh, absolutely. We going on an adventure. Put your boots on. We going together.
We gonna drift a little bit on that ice, but we gonna make it.
Right. Do you wanna ride out there with him, or you just gonna send him out on his own?
I do all the cooking, so I gotta go. Because if you bring me back, if you don't, I said salted butter. Then they ask your ass for salted butter. And you gonna bring me back unsalted butter. We going together. That just helps cut down on unnecessary argument. And we in this together, baby. So yeah, I mean, we are going together though. This is a fight for both of us.
Plus, y'all look cute. Y'all snowed in. He didn't drop you all right at the door, and
we trying to accept the kids. The kids can't come. It's too dangerous for the kids to come. Right. Don't you?
Y'all get that little winter wonderland ride. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There you go. But girl Candy on Twitter says, yes, I feel like everyone needs their personal time. So yeah, as soon as the ice and snow is gone, I'm gonna slide on your ass. we go part ways.
But you wasn't there before.
Go ahead,
you got the roll. You got the roll. I mean, you weren't there before the ice game came. Right. So, it's only so much. That's the same thing like going on vacation too.
Mm-hmm.
You fuck around and you book a vacation like a cruise. You caught on a boat with a motherfucker for 7 days. Same thing. You're gonna be looking for an out. You're gonna fuck around and slide on some ice, walking to try to leave. Then it could be the opposite too,
Right.
It could be wonderful in love.
It's times like that, man, that kind of show you what your relationship is really about. Because if y'all don't live together, it's like I said, it's different than just spending the night. You know what I mean? Like if you in a situation where you kind of stuck in the house with each other, like COVID. Divorce rates went crazy during COVID. Like, I really know this bitch.
Separation, everything.
So did.
Because you gonna talk to me every day.
Right. I gotta look at your head all day. I'm used to going to work right now. I don't want to look at your long face ass right now.
It's crazy. Every day.
Man, who's down for that shit? But like I said, keep the comments coming. I'm not sure if your Facebook comments will come here or not, but I can, of course, check my page. Doesn't look like I have any in the comments so far. So we're gonna keep it rolling. But yeah, here's another thing, y'all. As far as that whole thing goes with the whole snow thing, the question I have is, why don't y'all like y'all kids? That's a question I have for
because they never wanted to be parents. You know what? I tell people this all the time because they never wanted to be parents. I have 5 children.
Right.
Every time I tell people I have 5 kids, they're like, "Damn, you got 5 kids?" I be like, "Yeah," because I wanted them. I'm not stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. They don't bother me. You mean I ain't got to get up and take you nowhere? Yes,
and
please.
if you're looking for context
Ain't
on
got to
that
pick
question,
you up. Thank you.
How old? What are the age range on your kids?
I have 19, 18, 14, 9, and 5.
That's a nice little range. You got grown ass adults in your house.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
She got help.
One is in her dorm
Right.
room. My kids don't help me. My kids do not. I do not make my children responsible.
What's the ages again? What's your ages again?
48.
19. She doesn't stay with me. She lives in the dorm. She's 19. Okay. My 18-year-old living her life. I might see her when I see her. Okay. The 14-year-old, he a boy. He is a very good big brother, and he is helpful when he make him some noodles. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't hating on him. And then I have a 9-year-old who's autistic. She has Asperger's. She do her own thug thizzle, and she don't talk to nobody. And then the 5-year-old who's a lover boy and does what he wants to. He gonna hug and kiss and be around everybody, and that's just what he do.
Right. Her household, everybody mind their business. So yeah, she cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the question I have though. This is why I'm asking that question for those of you who don't understand the context. These kids had MLK Day break, and they turned into Thurgood Marshall Tuesday, and Wilma Rudolph Wednesday, and I don't know who the Eddie Pendergrass Thursday, and Frederick Douglass Friday for the kids. They got a whole week off. And you just saw people complaining, like, you know what I mean? Like, at what point are the kids going back? And that whole thing. Like, me and Gabe's mom, we co-parent, right? And Gabe was with his mom the entire time. So I have a skewed view of this whole thing. Cause I called Gabe, I was like, "Gabe, you went outside in the snow?" He's like, "No, I've been playing the game, Dad. Like, I don't give a shit about the snow. Like, I don't care about it. I'm good on the whole snow thing, right?" So, but I told her if you want to break, I'll slide my ass over there, come get Gabe, and do whatever. But he was fine until like the last couple of days. He was tired of being in the house, so I got him that weekend or whatever. But like I don't think that if he was here the whole time, that would have bothered me. Now I know there are some people where childcare is an issue, but I'm like, damn, y'all been working from home since 2020. Like, y'all ain't no childcare issues. You just tired of looking at your damn kids, man. Yeah. So everybody's don't dislike your kids. Any other thoughts on that before we keep it moving?
I don't like my kids. I just wanted to say that. I didn't mind them being home. I think parents are afraid to say they don't like their kids. I just started liking my 18-year-old like 3 or 4 months ago.
Damn, man.
Like she an asshole. I ain't like her, but my son, he talk too loud. I don't give a fuck about you and Parker being on the game. Y'all having basketball games like y'all playing 2K. Is it 2K? And but you Roblox characters, but you a blocked character and you serious. And it's 2:30 in the fucking morning, and you think that I care. How many times? And I'm calling your phone because I don't want to get out of my bed. I'm calling your phone telling you too loud. And now you upset with me. I don't like you either.
Let me ask this question for the parents in the group. I think all of us got kids. Shout out to the new parent in the room, my boy Jay Mitch, of course.
Oh, congratulations.
Hey,
congratulations.
Look, that young nigga got on my nerves, man.
Come on, he's like 10 days old.
Listen, we just brought him home Wednesday, bro. It's been totally fine. Everything been cool. Been sleeping through the night. Last night he decides that, like, fuck y'all life, fuck y'all, sir. Whatever y'all got going on, and I had to be cool because my wife, she was freaking out. She was like, "Oh my God, we being horrible parents. Should we pick him up?" And I was like, "We really got to just let him cry. Like, if he not turning purple, if he not like convulsing." Like
Right.
if it's nobody in there snatching him, I think we cool. We just kind of got to ride it out. Y'all, every 3 hours he had an issue. He wasn't even pooping the pamper, nothing.
Yeah.
Like she didn't get straightened. She and that thank God she calm.
Right.
But he didn't get straight to damn near 2 o'clock this afternoon. It was the weirdest shit. I was like, okay, dude, like we started
what they
on
be
the wrong
doing.
foot.
And I hope I'm not putting your business out there too much, but your child is
No.
All right.
Listen, I'm proud. I'm blessed to have him.
Yeah, man.
Like he came 7 weeks early. It's been rough. Like it's been great to have him here instead of going back and forth to the hospital.
Yeah, man.
And we joked about it this morning. I said, what if the fucking nurse has been lying about whether they've been holding him or not? Because every time we pick him up, he been fine. They was like, yeah, you just gotta kind of let him cry, you know, don't get into holding them so much. I said, what if these bitches lied the whole time and was cuddling and snuggling all day long?
Yeah, all day long, but don't want you to do it. Yeah.
I was a sucker. I carried my baby the whole time. All my kids super spoiled. I carried my baby. I didn't put them down. I I only got so much time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold them. I can't communicate with them any other way. We sleeping. We gonna co-sleep. We gonna take naps together. I baby wear. I got a baby carrier. I was wearing them everywhere. I mean, it was because now they barely talk to me.
Yeah. See,
you only got so long.
Oh, you right.
She cussed me out the other night because I was on midnight duty. So he eats 2, 5, 8, 11. Then 2, 5, 8, 11. So the morning she got him. In the evening when I get off work, I'm on duty because I'm already up most of the night. I can't sleep. I'm a night owl. So late last night I get him up, feed him. No, 2 nights ago I feed him. And I was like, fuck it, he comfortable. I'm gonna go and let him chill with me. I know we not supposed to have him in the bed, but I was like, I don't want to hear this man crying or fighting. So I end up falling asleep. She hit me in the head. Can't be in your bed.
And I understand that. I get it, but that just ain't the life I live. That didn't work for me.
Yeah, we both sleep well, so he don't really need to be in the crib with us, in the bed with us like that. But that night, I was like, he comfortable. I mean, he got a nice little cool spot. We gonna let him ride this thing on out.
But see, as a mama, I breastfed, so it didn't make it. Wow, you want me to get up and to give you the titty that's right here? That just sounded so crazy.
Let me ask you this about breastfeeding. Did you pump and then put it in the bottle and then give it to him, or did you like let him
very raw titty? Then,
you getting this the titty I got. That's what
we ain't using no middleman. You getting straight.
So you not pumping, putting it in what's called, and then because we got so much fucking breast. That's another issue. We got so much breast milk, y'all.
That's beautiful.
That's good.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Because listen, you can freeze it. You can freeze it and continue to use it later. So I pumped as much as possible, and my children get older. For real, now I'm putting it in the baby cereal. I'm putting it in oatmeal. I'm mixing it into yogurt.
Urban legend.
Add some yoo-hoo to this shit.
No, it ain't no urban legend.
No.
Some people really out here ain't dry.
This week.
Yeah, I was.
Freeze it and use it.
Like, why does shit say like hot wings and strawberry?
Let me tell you. Cause listen, hear me out. Cause when she get bit that first time, you might want to go ahead and stack up. You might want to go ahead and get what you can get.
Well, Jay Mitch, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. The NICU has fucked up your baby because they have fed that baby every whimper, every cry. They fed that baby.
Oh, your baby's a NICU?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, that's his fault. My son was a NICU, big as hell. He was 8 pounds 3 ounces. He was way bigger than the other baby. They're like, what he in for? I'm like, he fat. He can't breathe. Don't you see him? What you think he's in for? Eating other babies?
I don't think I was supposed to laugh, but that was funny.
Not right.
That man was big as hell. He was so ugly, and he was just in there, just ugly and big, and just. He was ugly. He cute now. But homeboy like the daddy from Knee High Colleen. He like a little old Mexican man. He was so ugly.
Well, I say this, like Gabe, I look at old pictures of Gabe. Gabe is a handsome boy right now. But Gabe looked like a tad fucking pole when he was in your baby, bro.
Hey,
Gabe was 2 months premature. That dude looked like he was not ready to come out.
All the cute ones a little ugly. They just little worms, little potatoes.
Like, I love you, but you looking like tad the tadpole.
Listen.
Yeah, I walked in the they had styled his hair in a mohawk. I was like, y'all got that much time? What the hell? My little dude, man. My little dude.
I'm not going to hell fooling with y'all, bro. I'm not.
I got one on the way, baby. Like, I ain't seen this little nigga yet.
She eating that now.
I was there a couple of months ago. I was like, man, I can't laugh at no kids.
Oh, man.
I can't say no slick shit. We got to get this motherfucker on out the room.
Your DNA did whatever your DNA did. Right, you calling another baby ugly ain't gonna make your baby cuter than what you do.
He's already looking like what he looking like, this boy.
Shit. Y'all know damn well y'all done say some people that look all right and their children be looking like some
looking horrible.
Rat tarantulas.
That's because they played with their DNA. I am a victim of playing with my DNA. I thought I was pretty enough for the both of us. I almost wasn't right.
See what I'm talking about?
I was almost wrong. You know what I'm saying? I played in my own face a couple times. So you really just
all right, y'all. We gonna stick to the topic of winter storm 2024. This next question. And I want to know, how did y'all manage the boil water advisory? MLGNW was bullshitting with our water, man. It's like I remember looking down my nose at East Memphis. I remember looking down my nose at Fraser. Like, you bums, imagine that having clean water. You know what I mean? When the first advisory came out, right? So you impoverished buffoons, you. I remember just running my water freely out here in Midtown, man. Then I saw the advisory came out for the entire city. I was like, oh shit, here we go again. I saw my water pressure getting low. And of course, we know the advisory. We saw this big time, I think, in 2021. We had that big storm.
Yeah.
And of course, y'all know how it goes. It says you can. It's so strange, man, because it's like it says you can shower with this water, you can wash hands with it, you can't brush your teeth with it. So I'm like, why am I trusting my balls to this water that y'all are telling me that I can't consume? Because what if I want to consume my balls? Like what is that?
Motherfucker start falling off while you in shit.
I can rinse my asshole with this water, but
you can't drink it.
But you can't drink it.
I can't ingest it, but I can rinse my private areas with my delicacies. You know what I mean? So that's the whole thing I have with the water advisory. But I will be dead honest with y'all. I know they say you're not supposed to brush your teeth with this water. I had this cute idea in my mind, but then once I started going through with it, I was like, okay, how do I get out of this? Right. So I'm brushing my teeth, and I cut the water real hot, thinking it'll kill whatever's in there.
You ain't alone, bro. My water heater cut up so
right. Like, this hot ass water, and this heat don't kill.
I'm scalding myself over here.
Right. So then I was like, okay. So I brushed my teeth, and I didn't use water to rinse, and I used like mouthwash, right? So I used mouthwash. So I spit the mouthwash out. I said, okay, my mouth feels too mouthwashy. Like I need. Oh,
damn. He said your mouth feels too mouthwashy. Okay.
It be too minty. It be too
like, all right, bro.
Like too strong.
It's like a dried, like
you don't want to swallow that shit. You don't
like yeah. So I ended up okay. This is what I did, and I kind of felt this coming. So I filled up this water jug. Y'all see me drinking now. This is like a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
I filled this up with water before I saw the advisory coming. I meant to fill up some other water bottles, but I didn't. And I had a couple other gallons of water they were giving me. So I was like, all right, I'm cool. So I just like, if I got hungry, because I eat out most of the time anyway. I said, okay, I'm going to drive to Horn Lake. I'm not going to screw around with boiling water. I'm not going to do none of that crap. I'm just going to drive to Horn Lake. I'm going to drive. I live in Midtown, so I'm going to drive across the bridge to West Memphis.
Bro, you play with the bridge?
I live right here off of Crump, bro. So I just shoot.
Yeah, I can see the bridge too from that bridge. The same one with the crack in it from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, the one with the crack.
Yeah, that motherfucker, bro. Oh, but go ahead.
But you can't even go that way no more. Like you got to go 40 now. You got to go 40 to to Arkansas now. You can't even jump across the bridge. Jumping across the bridge ain't jumping across the bridge. They did something to that jump. Getting the crack out. Say no to drugs. But yeah, any y'all want to share? Now, here's the thing.
I got a question. I got a question only for you, Sain. If anybody else got this, then please feel free. But I know you got this because you done talked about it on your sports show.
Yeah.
Did you use your bidet during the boil water advisory?
Man, I'm glad you asked that question.
Oh, you got a bidet.
Bidet? That's fancy. I want a bidet.
Oh, today I put my business out here.
Bidets is really where it's at. Go ahead.
Yeah, my asshole is quite spoiled ever since I bought a bidet for Christmas this year.
How much, if you don't mind me asking, how much it set you back?
For a measly, I think $60. I think is what it costs.
Yeah, they ain't bad on Amazon.
Yeah, right on Amazon. Yeah. I'll send you the link if you need it, Jason.
It's so luxurious. I thought
right?
it was
I'm so with the shit right now. Thanks to my bidet, man. But no, it's I'm with the shit literally, but I'm also not with the shit.
Not with the shit.
Ironically. Right. So how was the bidet experience doing the boil water advisory?
Yes, sir.
I stuck to the rules, man. They said you could wash with it, so I wrenched my ass with that water was coming in at a crispy cold 8 degrees.
I'm gonna be the first one to say I was trifling as fuck. So I made a compromise with myself. This is what I did. Oh, I'm irresponsible by nature. She's responsible. So she had 4 pots of water boiling continuously on the stove. I'm walking in, I'm looking at this shit like,
that's impressive.
Yeah, you're doing good, baby. I guess you're gonna be straight.
But then you see the shit that's in the water. I don't want to drink that shit. That's why I went to the Horn Lake.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. What I did was I ran a sink full of water. I said, if this motherfucker's clear, I'm gonna roll with it. If it turned brown, then I'm gonna boil it. That shit was clear. Man, I cranked that shit up, and we had some nice times with that water where I boiled. Now the first day I did go ahead and like brush my teeth. I had to boil water. I did that. Just didn't fucking take a shower for a day. But that second day, I'm getting in this shower. We finna wash.
I was sick.
Steam this
hey,
bitch up.
Duh, me and Care don't kill it, man. Fuck it. I just gotta have it.
I was sick. I don't remember what nothing said. I didn't even know there was a boil water advisory. I was already dying. No, I don't drink. We don't drink tap water. Like we drink bottle. I literally get cases and cases. We don't drink out the tap.
So
well, excuse me.
And I cook almost every day, except
surely you use a bidet, Jill. I'm sure you use a bidet as well.
I wasn't eating to poop, so I didn't need to use the bidet. I wasn't nothing going in. I lost 21 pounds. That's the only positive. I lost 21 pounds. Your girl lost 21. You know what I'm saying? But when I say down through there, I realize now I have never had the flu before.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way I had that shit before. Unless we got some new shit and they know we can't shut down and they ain't saying nothing.
Right.
So whatever the fuck I went through, whatever that was.
Yeah, you had to.
I just want to go. I got a couple holes I want to cough on. Them, you know what I'm saying?
Did they tell you it was the flu?
They did. I caught strand B first. Oh, and then I got 1,000 kids. And so one of them motherfuckers brought in B.
Yeah.
And they brought me in the other one. I had that shit back to back.
Now y'all know they're gonna come out. That Dr. Fauci and them gonna come out in about 6 months and say, hey, you know that shit y'all had and we didn't know what it was? All you niggas had COVID.
A new strand of cut. Now I feel like it is. I feel like they wait for tax time again. Maybe in March they'll let us know like it is.
Oh yeah. By the way, y'all niggas had COVID.
Y'all know that little tax money y'all got. Y'all might want to hold on to that.
You want to hold on to this.
You might want to hold on to that.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna pull up a clip for y'all to take a look at. Some pictures that we're kind of crazy on Facebook. This is gonna be our next subject. Hold on, let me take this off real quick. All right, here's a video of a married couple who made waves on Facebook.
He looks so
If you're wondering why it's 3 people, they are polygamous. This beautiful, vivacious, yellow-boned, curvaceous, full-figured woman. Oh, look at the feet.
Okay.
That's some wild
All
shit
of them got
right
some big ankles. All of them ankles so big.
They are polygamous.
Neck bone.
This beautiful, vivacious woman is married to both of these men, and they are both married to her. And I'm gonna ask the question to you all today: what kind of poly are we talking about for this couple here?
What's do you
They
know
got
what state
kids?
that is? Is that legal? What state?
I don't.
know
That's
what
another
Well,
question too.
they're not legally married. They're married in spirit.
But they booed up. They all live in the same
they
house.
all
All
together.
right. I'm gonna pose a lot of questions about these people marriage. Now, first of all, I don't judge the polygamous lifestyle. That's what you do. If you can afford it or can't afford it, however that works, I don't know, right? Hey, it's on you. Hey, I can't pull that off, but hey, if that's what you like to do, I'm not the one to judge the polygamous lifestyle.
You ain't got enough to share. I just can't imagine somebody having enough to share. But go ahead.
Right. All right. So in my sick mind, when I think about polygamy, I picture a man with 2 women, right? And I assume that this man, I'm assuming they have some dope ass threesome as a house where it's like he's just like, I'm sleeping with both of y'all, like we just getting sick over here, like we just going down. Right? Yeah. So when I look at this scenario where it's 2 men and a woman, 2 men and a woman, I'm like, all right, especially when I see like the feet. So I'm like, what kind
feet touch? They fucking.
What kind of fucking is y'all doing over there? So I'm looking at the feet.
The kind where they feet touch.
Oh, they look manicured. Okay.
And I'm assuming that the lighter leg is the woman's leg and the on the outside of the man.
Well, you can tell by the knee. That's her knee. Her knee like a neck bone. That's her knee.
So my question is, all right, should I assume, is it safe to assume that in this relationship, this polygamous relationship, that the 2 men are also having sex with each other, or is this me totally misunderstanding what the polygamous lifestyle looks like?
They feet was touching, they fucking.
Yeah, they look kind of zesty.
They feet was touching. My feet don't touch nobody. I ain't fucking. They feet was touching. They feet was touching. They had no pants on in the same bed.
Yeah, because if you're a man and you got that much of your legs showing up to the knee, you pretty much buck ass naked.
You naked.
Talk about
You
it.
have that much legs showing like, I'm just gonna in my hooping shorts.
They ain't had no socks on or nothing.
You could tell by the way he looked like a honey. He was so smooth. They fucking. I don't know how else in this particular relationship. They fucking. I hope she know that, but they.
But can they do it? Can you do that and not be fucking up?
I don't think so. What's the point? Because I don't see how 2 men would be with 1 woman in the same household and those men also not have a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. In this case, yes, definitely. They got ain't no fucking way y'all into this relationship and y'all not attracted to each other. Because soon as because my thing is, I believe she running the whole show in this situation.
Oh, that's a fact.
For her to two dudes, you already got to be a certain cut of a dude to participate in that type of fuckery.
Talk about it.
That's it.
All right, y'all. I got a special.
That's all I'm saying.
This conversation. Hold on, y'all. I got somebody.
What you said.
I got somebody that's waiting to jump into this conversation. Good friend
Have
of
her
mine.
in, man.
She goes by the name of Tammy. She is in the building.
Big
Tammy,
hand
what's
clap.
going on? Welcome to the Sain Asylum podcast, my friend.
Hey y'all, it's Rashida here. How's everybody doing today?
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Everybody always mistakes me for Tammy Sawyer, and I'd be like, I don't know that girl.
I don't know that.
My campaign manager is literally sitting here like, I'm sorry, you're joining what?
A podcast.
And then he says, nah, that's a train. That's what he did.
Well, we've been
your
having
timing
fun.
couldn't be better. Like
Man.
for you to jump in at this subject, your timing could be better.
Jasmine Van comments and says that they're there to please her. They're definitely messing off as well. So she thinks that this Memphis, so messing off meaning that they fucking. So
Charles
Champion,
missing ass shit.
Charles Champion, who I'm sure is connected to the legendary Dr. Champion. Rest in peace, a South Memphis staple.
Charles
Says
Champion.
that
Charles Champion.
all the ankles were crossed in the same bed with rose petals. They all fucking.
They all fucking. They use the same lotion. They around the
they
room.
look too put together for me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, they went to the nail shop together.
Yeah.
All right, so
she running this show, man. I applaud that young lady because she running that shit. She running it. That's some pimp shit. I don't even think it's polygamy at that point. It's just pimping. She really pimping.
That's pimping.
That's pimping. I'm gonna tell you how my mind thinks, bro. I'm gonna tell you how my mind thinks. Hold on, I messed up. Hit the wrong button, Lord.
Thank you.
Hold on. All right, I hit the wrong button. All right, I'm gonna tell you how my mind is thinking. Right. Imagine being like one of the husbands, right? But you the only one that's getting her pregnant. Like that's kind of
like the other dude getting the
like nigga.
If she blow up, he can leave. He ain't got
I'm about
no
to put a condom on because this nigga here is shooting blank.
Yeah.
But how we know? Are they doing DNA tests? I don't think they're doing DNA tests. I think that they're just having their time with her and letting it be what it is and raising the children.
I'm not for the assume that little Nunu is mine.
Wow, that's wow.
But I feel like I remember hearing that. I feel like I remember seeing this and thinking that concept was interesting. That they were raising because, like, I got siblings and we raise our children as they're cousins, but we raise them as brothers and sisters, right? I'm guessing they're doing the same thing. Them little cousins is.
But Jill,
I'm daddy one, daddy two.
You're a woman. If you
so they both
baby,
daddy.
If you birth the baby, you know it's your baby.
Yeah, mama baby, daddy maybe.
That's what I'm saying. If they
already accepted to share a woman, why wouldn't they share a child?
I understand what you're saying, but I also would like to know if a baby come out. I would like to know that it's actually my child, and I'm not.
But see, what you coming from. And I hate to say this because I don't want to come off as I'm like knocking that lifestyle because
just say it, man.
Your lifestyle is your lifestyle. But like if you into something that's off base like that, I'm sorry, like it's not the norm. You ain't got a normal way of thinking. Yeah, non-traditional. There you go. Like your thinking is non-traditional anyway. So you like shit. We're gonna play Russian roulette, and whichever one of these children look like me, I'm gonna claim it. But shit, hey,
I'm happy for him.
Jerome, you gotta take care of the baby just like me, so it don't matter.
Oh man,
because the chocolate one, when one of the pictures, the chocolate one was holding that little white baby, and it didn't look like none of them. It looked like
it's hard because the white
he had that white before he came to this situation.
The white light skin, so like both of them, you really can't.
You get away with whatever. You really can't. When you be having babies with others, you really get away with whatever. You don't know what you get.
All right, let me ask y'all this though. How many women who are in this situation? Because we just said this isn't legal. Like I don't think it's legal anywhere in the United States, right?
Yeah.
How many women in this situation think they might be think they in one of these situations, but they really just getting tossed? Like you really just getting trained.
You don't want me to talk about this?
Hey, you said it ain't poly, it's a trolley. Got that
right?
So hear me out. So listen, I've had this conversation before and I've upset someone. I don't somebody said try. Two men and a woman is a train. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. I'm not against it. I'm not upset, right? I view it as a train because I personally never had that desire. And anybody else who has had that desire, I feel like they have to defend themselves by saying that it's not a train. Okay. But come on, everybody, ride choo choo, baby. That's a train. That is a train. You are the connecting. Is one at the head. 3-6 said one at the head. One at the. It's a train. I get why you want to do it. It seems like it could be a great time, but it is a train.
But she the conductor though, so like.
Hey, and I'm happy for her. She the conductor. I can't see how she not winning in this situation. I'm just saying it's still a train though. It's still Union Station. It's giving very much.
All right, let's remove this married couple away from the situation. All right, we're gonna move. We've talked about them enough. All right. Because this situation came up before. I can't remember who the lady was. Patrick Butler says it is legal in Utah. How you know, Patrick? Where do you live?
Yeah, that's what I said. It's Utah because the Mormon.
Oh yeah, the Mormons.
Oh yeah, the Mormons don't give a damn.
Yeah,
you take your black ass out there and try it and
they-
see how that works.
Yeah, they got a whole
Yes.
reality show shit going on out there, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, Chris, look, whatever floats your boat, hey, y'all have a wonderful time with that shit. Me mentally, I couldn't even, listen, I can't do this.
Patrick said he lives in Tennessee. Patrick, have you been doing your research, your polygamous research? He said, hell no. All right.
He said, hell no.
Patrick trying to figure out where to go. Patrick trying to see where he going with this.
Oh, man.
Patrick got a plan.
All right, so there was a lady, I can't remember her name. I think it was the mama from the ATL. Yeah, the mama from ATL, I think is who it was. And
yes,
you know, black folks, we don't know actors and actresses' name. We just know, the mama from ATL. Anyway,
Jody Mama.
Right, Jody Mama. Right, Jody Mama.
Yeah.
Same
Jody
lady,
Mama.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So Jody Mama.
It ain't the same lady. They got the one at ATL.
Okay. All right, but Jody Mama. Yeah, there you go. Jody Mama came out a couple years ago for her birthday and was like, for my 50th, I wanted a threesome, right? So I'm reading the story. I'm like, what you're describing is not a threesome to me. That's a train, right? So I'm like, so I put that on Facebook and I had people that were arguing me saying, no, man, you gotta go out of there. That's an old word. They're like, all right, some words stand the test of time. Like, I understand, I get what you're saying. Some words are inevitable. You know what I mean? So
everybody, every gender has to deal with their double standard. This is just one of those double standards that it is what it is. Everyone is accepting. I have never heard of a woman being with two men and look down on her or thought, oh, she's so nasty, she's so disgusting. I'm like, get it, girl. Live, yes, bitch, live. I hope it was everything you wanted it to be. Okay.
Because
but it was a train.
There's some women, they enjoy that experience of having not just having multiple partners, but they want the sensation of having this dude and then when he done, this other dude come in. And it's cool. Like that's a real thing.
Wait, so she not doing it at the same time? Because I was thinking more
that's what I'm saying. That's where how do those rules work? Because to me, unless the two dudes are intertwining with each other, you getting a train ran on you. Like that's if it's not a group effort, like it's a group project, no.
I mean,
you getting tossed. If the man was by himself and then because to me it's a difference between getting a train and getting tossed. They're like
their feet don't touch, right?
Long their feet don't touch. Keep socks on. You know what I'm saying? But if it's one at a time, that's called getting put on the house. You are now being tossed.
Right. Rashida, what you got in the comments on you look like you got something to say. Well, don't got nothing to say.
Yeah, no, my friend Chris is back, and I think he has a lot that he'd like to offer. You know,
what Chris got to say?
I don't know. He's back. Adam.
Oh, you mean Chris? What do you do?
Hold on. He go.
I think you talking about a nigga at your house want to jump. Like, who is this nigga? Somebody he was.
My poly life, you know. Yeah.
Hold on. Chris, how you get out? Oh, there you go, Chris.
Man,
is it a poly or a trolley, Chris?
It's a trolley, dog. That's my new nickname. We was trying to figure out nicknames last time we talked about this. So if y'all want to call the train, that shit a trolley. Now I'm sorry.
It's funny as hell.
I can do trolley. Trains has such negative connotations for me. It's like
we call it trolley now.
Like,
okay, trolley.
The trolley, I can get with that.
So like a woman, okay. So back to what I was saying. In order for it to be a threesome, all parties have to be cross fucking, right? Like it has to be, you just can't be, all right, we're all in the same room. Dudes have to be interacting with each other for it to be a threesome, right?
Yes.
It's just like if I have a threesome, if I have a threesome with two women and the two women ain't going at each other, like I feel like I'm getting robbed. I feel like I've been cheated.
You are also getting a train ran on you.
Huh?
Yeah, you could be getting the train ran on you.
You could be getting the train ran on you.
So that's what I'm saying. Does it work that way too? If it's two women and like both of the women are like, pleasing me or whatever, am I getting the train ran on me? but they're not interacting with each other. They not doing nothing.
The reason why this is a question is because there's never been a narrative that men are hoes like women are. Like there's a narrative that if a woman has multiple partners, she's automatically a hoe. Like if a woman has 10 partners, a man has 10 partners, damn, he fucking bitches, but you are a hoe, ma'am. Even though we the bitches that they was fucking to get to 10 people. So you're right. So we having this conversation because, you know, they feel like men can't be hoe. Oh, he was just getting it in. No, he was a hoe. And he was an easy hoe with that. He was free. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even talk much. So he a hoe, and he also is getting a train ran on him. If two women are doing whatever they want with him and they aren't participating, I mean, rules are the rules. You hoeing. You are now a hoe. We are tossing you. You are. I have
to agree. I just agree with that. The double standard is just dumb. Like, I mean, earlier today somebody asked me if I was gay because I don't put my private life out there, and Anthony Sain will tell you like that's no. However,
why can I tell people that you ain't gay? Why what you
because you don't forget.
Okay, all right. I just make sure you went.
How did they come? Hold on. How did they come to that conclusion? Just because you're not posting a dude, that automatically default to you being gay. What the fuck is that? That's some other shit.
Exactly. But
that's some other shit.
One of my homeboys was like, but he was like, how many single male electeds have to answer that? And I was like, none of them. Right. But because I'm, a single woman in the spotlight, it's like, oh, I don't see no niggas with her, so she gay.
Right.
But if I was putting my life out there, to your point, I'd be up.
She got find that
safe zone. Anthony told me I'm single to outside because I post.
You can have a quiet life, or you can have a super sit life.
Renita, what's your name today? Rashida.
Rashida Rainflower.
Rashida Rainflower.
Oh man. So what are we saying though? So in closing, what are we saying about being
that is a double standard. A woman can definitely be a part of this and have two separate men and be poly.
Mm-hmm.
I think in closing, we need to get this
Tammy saying something real. Tammy was saying something that made some sense. Come on, say what you were saying, Tim.
I lost my train of thought. Just like a man, talk all over me.
Man, just cut the woman off, man. Come on, man.
Fucking up. I'm fucking up already. Damn, Rashida. I'm sorry.
Tammy, you got the big screen. Come on. Just so y'all know. Tammy, you got the big screen. Let's go.
Go ahead.
I don't know who Tammy is. Rashida.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rashida, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, but like in closing, my point is that it's a double standard. I struggle with it too. Like I see a woman with two guys and I'll be like, ain't no way. I don't know no dudes who ain't messing with each other. But I think that is all of our programming. And I don't think it's fair at the end of the day because we're not going to see a dude with two women and think something about him or think he's being played on the side,
Right.
We think he gets to set the rules and parameters. Why would we assume that a woman can't do the same?
I'm with you. With any of the women in here, would y'all be involved in a situation where you are married to two dudes? Just asking.
Absolutely not.
I only like one person, so I can't do that.
I barely like the person I was with. I couldn't imagine trying to figure out how to navigate two.
Right.
You don't eat mushrooms, but you do. I don't have time for that. I like when your hair short. I like when your hair curly. I don't want to hear that. White toes, red toes. I don't want to hear that.
I like a natural chicken. Well, look, nigga, shit. Look, y'all niggas.
I don't have time. But going back to double standards again, those are still one of those. I don't attack things that you can't defeat. I'm not defeating double standards, right? They just exist, and I don't have to condone them or correlate with them. But if it's funny, I'm gonna make an inappropriate joke. And if at the end of the day, I want anybody can be with whoever they can be with a goat, they can be with a skeezer, they can be with the bitch that got caught. That's your life.
No goat.
If you get, it's illegal to be with two. It's illegal to be married to two people.
Yeah, going to hell.
Shit that's illegal.
Yeah, going to hell or jail. You fucking with a goat.
Yeah. You can be whoever you want to be with. My point is, do whatever you gonna do.
Right.
I will mind my business. But don't let me
be
catch
question
you.
lamb chops. Were these
But
lamb
don't let
chops
me-
be fucked before?
Can I make one
Just
quick
don't let me
point
catch
out?
you.
Go ahead, Tim.
I just want to know, like, because I just hopped on like 10 minutes ago.
Mhm.
So none of y'all black people told Anthony saying that Polly is spelled with one L.
Damn. Now, see what happened was, see, look, see,
Yeah,
I had
that was
this,
funny.
right? I had this, right? And then Chris came in and said, "Is it Polly or a trolley?" So he like a quick edit, right? So let me fix that real quick. Let me fix that real quick. But yeah, Chris came in and says, "Is it Polly or a trolley?" So it threw me off.
You sound.
Hey, have y'all ever seen the movie
Which is
Savages?
Yeah,
No.
I did.
Yeah. That's a throwback.
Like,
I don't know.
it was a cool thing to watch, I guess, but like, yeah, no, I couldn't do that. But I think the one person, that's who has the control. So it don't matter if it's male or female.
When the girl was with the two dudes and they was like crying, but wasn't they crackheads?
No,
selling.
They went on drugs.
They were
No, they
selling.
were
I was talking
like
about a different movie then.
They was selling.
Yeah, they were selling. They were selling.
Oh, they were selling. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They were making bread.
I got another question for y'all. Let me see. Check the comments before I move on, though. Says she went straight Columbia. What you talking about? Who? I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. He went to public school.
Oh, good looks.
You talking about me?
She's talking about She's talking about
talking about spelling.
Talking about you.
Nigga, man, you went to the school. Shout out to my boy Ian Smith, man. Willow Oaks Elementary School.
He said didn't pass his TCAP.
Actually, I was in the top percentile, actually, you niggas. But,
The top percentile of the bottom 50.
Don't do me.
Oh, damn.
Don't do me. But we gonna move on, though, y'all. I have a question. Everybody's either in a relationship or you've been in a relationship, or and if you've done that, you've also broke up with somebody, right? So the question I have for the table is, it's a good question, y'all, because you never hear, you break up with people, and then it's like, people say, you still talk to someone? Oh, hell no. Or the better thing is you see like a post that says get back with your ex or jump off the bridge, and then say, oh, let me get my life gear because I'm jumping off the bridge. That type of stuff, right? So you see that kind of stuff all the time. So my question to the group is this: why is it so hard to be complimentary of an ex? You never hear people say, man, you know what? Jill was a solid female, man. She was
You
a
should
solid
do.
chick. But I'm just saying, in general, if a dude break up with a girl break up with a dude, they very seldom are complimentary about that person. When it comes down to it, is that the common denominator in every person, in every person you're describing, every relationship you've been in, the common denominator is you, right? But you never hear people say, yeah, man, I wasn't ready for that person, or I wasn't mature enough to deal with them, or my money wasn't right, or my mind wasn't right. I had baby mama.
I think it's because they have to admit that they weren't the best thing for that person, and nobody wants to admit that. Yeah. If this person is still successful, is still doing good after they didn't need you. Right. And nobody wants to admit that that person didn't need them, or that they could move on, or that there was better out there for that person. Because then they admit some fault in the breakup or them not being together. They just don't know how to see themselves for whatever they are, and they feeling still hurt.
I think that's a good point. I think people don't know how to heal from stuff. Since 18 years old, I think I could get in touch with every one of my exes except for one.
She said she got
juice. Listen, I got 2 baby daddies and an ex-husband. All they got a group chat. They all pick the kids up and go together. They all at my son's football game. Like they come with their wives. The wives at the football game. I talk to both of them. I take both of them. We have no ill will. We don't let
pussy. Kind of polyish, should be honest with you. Like,
that's poly. It's
bumping feet over there, man.
It's the
Look,
kids.
You throwing Sain a lob right now. I was just waiting for you.
I know one of your baby daddies. Well, actually, I know 2 of your baby daddies.
You know 2 of my baby daddies. We know each other a long time.
Right.
They not. First of all, I fuck with grown men. Okay, they means old niggas. So they ain't playing their bullshit. They not playing this shit. But I ain't no bullshit, ain't no lies. we both was on some bullshit. We broke up. It was pussy dick issues. We did not get along. The children come first. I can get past that. Because at this point, he became my problem. Bitch, good luck. I want you to have whatever you thought you was going to get out of that. I want you to get it. If you need a shoulder crown, it's right here. But are you going to come get the kids, though? Because this y'all weekend.
Yeah.
Because all of them got the same weekend. The kids leave the same weekend. So y'all need to, you men need to coordinate on how all y'all going to get them away from me into y'all this weekend.
So you have empty weekends sometimes where all your kids go at the same time?
Yeah, because why would they leave separately?
Well, I'm saying, you got to coordinate with your baby dads, so all of them come get
They all
got to
go.
Yes, and they do.
You really polygamous in the motherfucker. You just don't realize.
There's some poly
house, goddamn.
Let me find out you got two husbands over here somewhere. Let me find that shit out.
How you stop.
It ain't what's on you, it's what's in you. It don't. Yeah, okay. I didn't mean for it to be. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So you poly, but y'all just live in separate house.
And we don't talk to each other, touch each other, and sometimes
ain't nobody touching nothing. If y'all niggas want to touch feet, that's on y'all.
They be telling people how they can't stand my ass and shit. I be so mad when people walk up to me and be like, "Ain't that such and such son?" No, the fuck. We just got the same child. What you mean? Why you just want me to be with this man so bad? I don't even know him. What do you mean?
Jazz, have you been complimentary of any of your exes?
My situation.
I ain't coming in your head now. I'm talking about out in public. In public now. Huh? Say it again, Jazz. No, I'm saying, have you been complimentary of your exes in public?
But my situation. I'm separated, and I've been with my husband since I was 15. So that's all I know. So that's where I'm at. But I do like when I think about it, I'll be like, oh man, I wish I do be complimenting him. I mean, because I'm not operating from that hurt no more, and that's very good. So
is he watching right now?
Probably not. I don't talk to him unless it's about the kids.
All my baby daddy, they're incredible men. My children's fathers are incredible men. They're incredible providers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They do what they're supposed to do. They get on my nerve. That's why we're not together.
Yeah,
but
true.
Also with the common denominator being me, I realized that there were situations that we just couldn't come to an understanding about. And it just is what it is. And it took me some growing and all that. And I wasn't perfect and I would not shut the fuck up and all the other things that come along with really looking back at yourself. I could not let you fuck up quietly. But I also didn't have the answers, right? And so when you can be honest and admit who you are and whatever situation you in, and then sometimes motherfuckers just ain't shit. A lot of times people ain't got compliments because it ain't nothing to give. That motherfucker wasn't shit. Everybody has an ain't shit person that I'm not hating on you. You just really wasn't shit. Your mama wasn't shit. Your daddy wasn't shit. You ain't shit. Your kids probably real close. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't fry your chicken hard, your bacon be soft. Like there's things wrong with you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying it particularly to you, but I'm just gonna throw this out to the team, to the crew. What does that say about us if you can name all these people that wasn't shit? Because at what point are we responsible for us not being shit enough to recognize that you ain't shit?
There have 100%. Been lapses in judgment. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of that shit boil down to this. A lot of people are self-aware about who they are as a person. And the more you develop as a person, you go through certain stages. I know if I'm not the baddest guy in the bunch, but I'm not no fucking saint either. Right. I know I've caused a lot of shit in past relationships for women to move on from me and me decide to move on from other women or whatever. I'm blessed to have who I got now because Jesus Christ, they had to go through some of the shit, you go through in your early 20s, some of them high school loves and relationships. I will say this, I will brag. This is a humble brag, but it's still a brag. I've managed to be cool with every single person that I've been with, except for maybe one, because she's fucking crazy. But even with that being said, I reserve my comments on saying how much I hated that one particular person. Because it don't fucking matter in the whole grand scheme of things. Like the weirdest thing that I had to like kind of maneuver is explaining to my wife, and because we've been together 12 years and been married 2. Well, hopefully she's not watching this shit.
Yeah, you need to fix that.
Hopefully the baby is
but
talk the baby right in your face.
It was a hard
right
thing
to that
for
door
her
now.
Look, that door wide open. She gonna send the dollars in this motherfucker. So it was hard for her to be like, so you cool with everybody you used to talk to? I hate everybody that I used to talk to. Like, well, you know, not to be a dick about it, but that's a personal problem. I strive to not be, you know, an asshole to whoever, because whatever the fuck happened while we not together now shouldn't dictate whether or not we be cordial with each other. My favorite show in the whole fucking world, top 5, is Young and the Restless. A lot of folk think my last name is Newman because it's Jason GM Newman on Twitter, Jason G on all my socials. So motherfuckers think my last name is Newman. So to bring it around full circle, if Victor Newman can be in a fucking room with all the Abbotts, everybody done married each other, they got fucking kids with this family, and they all kicking the shit. Why can't we do it?
I do it. Like, that's my life.
Yeah.
My girl's high school graduation, everybody showing up. My son's football game, everybody got on matching, because what else are we doing? The kids are here. We're done. We have communication.
Even if
it ain't no sneaking, no geeking.
Message. Hold on, pause. You just be saying
that's what I'm saying.
What? People had matching. What? Who got matching?
I got us matching shirts.
Who is us, Jill?
Me, his first daddy, his second, and his third daddy, and then both his other mamas.
Jill, now, you know what?
Hell no, bro.
But it's some crazy.
Oh, we're so aligned though. That's what's funny.
And she asked me to show up with her new husband and they kid and my kid and a shirt with all of us on
baby daddy one, baby daddy two. Hell no.
It don't even say that. It literally just has my son's number and name on it.
Okay.
I got some shit on for him, but we ain't rocking all the same.
But here's the thing. Here's what makes
it. I believe you got 2 husbands somewhere.
I don't got no husband.
Waiting on that post to surface.
I don't even got no husband.
That's a poly family. Y'all just don't live in
poly family. Listen, my guy saying
the reason why the pimping is strong. It is. But it's not even pimping. It's just complete and total honesty. The reason why it's cool is because I'm a lover girl. I loved you when we was together. You was my favorite. I loved you. Yeah, I treated you well. I did the best I could. There was never any malicious behavior. I never fucked you over. I never used you. It was never none of that. Somehow we did not work out for whatever reason there was. We did create these little people though. These little people are our connection forever. So you either all in or you all out, because I will get them another daddy. You know that. So do you want to be here or not?
Jill, you was out of control.
Right. So when this is a real conversation. You either all in or you all out. I don't, you either paying what you weigh, you paying the cost to be the boss, you showing up to the thing, or you can get the fuck on, because I ain't never met a motherfucker who cared about the amount of kids I had. They want in. So what's up? What we doing?
Jill, let me ask you this. If kids wasn't involved, would you still be this cool with all these dudes? Well, not dudes, all your exes. Would this still be the kumbaya?
No.
The question is, would they be cool with her?
Probably not. They probably hate my guts. They probably do hate my guts. But I'm so cool, it's impossible. How you gonna hate my guts? I'm an easy baby mama, right? I don't have 1,000 questions. I'm not nagging you, whatever. If you can't do it, you can't. If you can, you can. We cool. I don't nag. I don't bust your head open for no more. I don't do none of that. I'm so chill. It's impossible. If you hate me, you going out your way.
I can dig that. Okay.
You going out your way.
Strong. Right. I see why the force is strong in you.
Cause when I don't give a fuck. That's it, baby. You really. And I'm gonna say hey to your mama every time I see you, because she still love me. And your nieces and nephews still call me auntie. What we into it about? What we into it about?
I feel it. I
got my own invitation to the graduation. What we into it about?
Listen, man, I can't even get my daddy. I can't even get my pops to wear the same family reunion shirt at the big ass family reunion. So the fact that you got 4-5 grown men unison,
it's only first of all, it's 3. It's only 3.
Give me another color, goddamn it.
It's just 3, and then the wives. But again,
hold on, they wives wear this shit too.
Yeah.
Chris.
This is a fucking lie.
Give me another color. I'm gonna give a damn if the team color blue. Give me red, goddamn. I'm not gonna be doing this.
Yes, we all. Why not?
I'm gonna hop in on the other side because I don't have children, but my family is a mixed family, and so like we lost my mom 2 years ago, and then we lost my stepmom 6 months ago.
Sorry.
And she's not even my stepmom. She's my brother's dad's wife. But that's how close we are, right? So my mom was married in the 70s, had a kid, got divorced. That's my brother. My dad and mom got married, had me. My mom's ex-husband got married. They had 2 kids. Those 2 kids I call my brother and sister. That's like, we have no blood. We share a brother, right? Our parents were married. And we just grew up close together like that. And we do Christmas together and all this. Like, now, it wasn't always like that. They had to get older. And really, the kids forced them together because both sets of second kids, we're all like around the same age. So we're close. We grew up in Memphis. Like, that's my brother's brother. I'm not going to ignore him when I pass him in Oak Court Mall.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Right. I turned 16 first. I went to St. Mary's down the street from White Station where they went to school. So I picked them up on the way to the mall. So we were all tight. And so we forced all our families together. And so like one of the first people my mom told she was terminal was we had dinner, me, my mom, my dad, her ex-husband, and his wife. And she was like, I'm dying. Take care of the kids. And then when my stepmom died, the first people over when my mom's ex-husband's wife died, the first people over the house were me and my dad. Her husband's ex-wife's husband consoled her husband. Like it's like your 2 baby daddies consoling each other. Yeah.
Listen, I just consoled my first baby daddy wife. Like his mom passed. And he was like, Jill, Mama Marlene is passing. That's his mama. I've known her for 20 years. I'm coming. I love Mama Marlene. That's my daughter's grandmother. So I rushed to the hospital. His wife is standing there. She sees me. I see her. I just take her into my arms and she cries in my arms. Because that's just, we are family. However the dynamic is set up, I don't have a lot of personal blood family, right? I'm a triplet. I got a brother and a sister. That's it. My grandmother, who was my mother that I took care of until she passed 2 years ago when she was 93, that was my mama. That's it, right? So it's just us. So the connections that I have made on my own family that I have built for whatever reason, that's my family. I don't need it to look good to you. I don't need it to make sense to you. I don't need you to agree with it, call it whatever you want to call it. She has taken care of my children as if they were her own.
Yep. And that's how it was for us. So we're like your children. So like that's how we're experiencing it, like how your kids would be experiencing it. And that's exactly how it is for us. Like when Janet, my brother's stepmom, passed, people were like, oh, I saw you, I saw the obituary and you're listed, or I saw your name, as one of her like kids. And I was like, yeah. I used to be at that woman's house every day after school.
Like I'm one of her kids? Like?
Not like I am one.
I am.
Yeah. Put some respect on me. Quick to be like, y'all aren't blood, and I'm like, this is a family. It's like this is a it's like modern family, and in this day and age, like family is defined to me by relationship as much as it is by blood. And when we decided we were siblings because we was all the same age, walking around the mall, no one else had a choice.
We not,
and even though like my mom and my brother's dad, they didn't split on good terms, but by the time like I was 15, they'd been divorced 20 years, 22 years. So like it was like,
not into it no more.
Like, what we beefing about?
You know, and it's not always easy. It's not like I didn't talk to one of them for like a year. The other one, it's not perfect, but when it's time to be responsible and to do what we're supposed to do, we're showing up.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me,
what it is.
I'm gonna throw this out there too, and I think the guys can relate to this more than the ladies can. I think that women typically have more grace and more compassion for niggas anyway. But I think as men, we like to we do the bitch that bitch wouldn't shit thing just kind of for our ego. Like I think that we have a bigger ego than y'all have. But something that I've done in my own personal maturity, my own personal growth is there are women that I had fuck her attitude, fuck that bitch type shit, right? But over time, you like she really wasn't that fucked up. The shit just didn't work out. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's something that that all of us should kind of strive to do. There are some women that I can still say to this day, that bitch ain't shit. But I also say it might not be, you know, she ain't really, you know, there's different levels of the bitch ain't shit. You know what I mean?
It is. Right. It is.
So, yeah, but I think there's something that definitely, like I said, the common denominator in all of our relationships is us. So you might want to take a look at yourself, especially if you're single. Talking about the bitch ain't shit. Hey, she got a husband, you know? Right? So hey,
the husband does not agree.
Right, exactly. Somebody
his wife don't agree with you.
And that's another thing too, man. Like that's another thing too. In relationships, we kind of have to like stop all that. Because somebody might not be shit for you, but it might be this incredible, amazing.
Might be the shit for somebody else.
Yeah, that's
a fact. You know, like he was asking, do you think it'd be different if the kids weren't involved? Just last night at Kroger, I saw the only ex that I don't have kids with. I saw him and I knew when I was young, and it was all love. He was like, "Oh my God, hey," you know what I'm saying? Like, and it just is what it is. Like. He, you know, I hadn't seen him. I told him my grandma passed. He knew my grandma. You know, we were kids. Like, I remember at that time being like, God, he's so stupid. I hate him. Like, it was just this thing where it was just, I was so sad. And now I realized we were just, at the time, I thought he was so grown because he was like 23, right? And I was 17, but he was a kid because now at this big old age, I'm like, what the fuck did anybody know at 23? Nothing.
Right.
Nobody knew shit.
Man,
nobody knew anything. He didn't hurt me because he hate me. He hurt me because he literally didn't even consider that being a thing. Right? There was no malicious behavior. He didn't continue to ruin my life. He wasn't a narcissist. He wasn't chasing me down. He was just a young, dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. Right. And I think that's it really comes down to two things, you know, who the person that fucked up the relationship and then how it ended too. Like, because your question was complimentary, but like, shit, I think it's 3 C's. You can be like cordial, you can be cool, or you can be complimentary. But like,
or cut buddy.
It depends on that too. Shit. Like, well, it just really depend on who fucked up. Because I mean, if it's the guy that, sad to say, but you know, probably 8 times out of 10 is us that done did something in some kind of way to mess it up. Then it could be that one, you know, that you feel like, oh, it got away because I was out here, you know, bullshitting or whatever. And the women could say the same thing. You know, you had certain stuff going on in your life, and I pushed this dude away because, you know, whatever was going on in my personal life, I didn't want to share it. So it really depends, man. But at the end of the day, like you said, I want to give you kudos for real, G. I was joking, you know, I'm being facetious, but like for you to be able to have like, not for real, like
because you created that environment.
Exactly.
Of communication,
Yeah, we had that more. Like, I hate to say it, like, yeah, we ain't got to have feet in the bed with our toes crossed, but like, if we could just be cool, you know what I'm saying?
It didn't wear matching shirts, you know.
There has to be some again, but it comes with forgiveness, compromising, and camaraderie. Like, what happened? Like, his wife is the woman, you know, and going as far as to say his wife was the woman that he cheated on me with. And there was, you know what I'm saying, these hands at that time. Now I'm like, what I was doing with him, I can't help the things that he wants. She naturally is able to do for him and enjoy it.
And then
baby, that's a life both of y'all deserve. I don't want that.
Yeah. Then part of it,
y'all want to raise dog. She love that shit. I don't want to do that shit. It's just some things, you know.
Is what you said, like it's only so much you can hold on to when you're trying to move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much of this shit I'm gonna hold on to about the bad experience, the bad person, the bad whatever. If I'm trying to move into this new house and I got all this old furniture from 1960 and that shit don't fit in the new house, what the fuck am I standing outside my new home with
take that old shit with me,
trying to bring this old shit into? I'm gonna leave there. You know what?
People don't want to be
on their couch
because it's at their expense. People can't. Them finding their way was at your expense. It was at your heartbreak. It was at your whatever, and so you hold on to that because you just can't possibly understand how and why this person could hurt you so much because you love them so much. People don't want to hear that they weren't worth it. People don't want to hear that they weren't a good fit. He didn't change for you because you wasn't it, baby. That's all. She didn't want to learn how to cook for you. You just wasn't it.
And sometimes it ain't even about the change. It's about the fit. Because you don't have to necessarily change unless you find somebody that loves you for what you are. That now you can change and you know do all that shit, but you need to find something that fits you. And me giving a compliment to bring it back full circle about complimenting an ex. I'm happy for anyone of. It's funny, dudes can relate. My guys can relate to this. Yeah. You end up going with somebody, and you'll have some of your homeboys be like, "Damn, man, you ain't talking to her no more. That motherfucker fine. She bad, man. Damn, bro. By all means, if you want to go try that shit and deal with it, have at it, my brother. I mean, she fine.
Right.
Yeah, she bad as a motherfucker, but listen, I don't necessarily.
But see, in them situations you just described, right? Where dude is like, man, you don't fuck with so and so. She was fine as hell. 99 times out of 100, we gonna throw that woman under the bus. We gonna say it's something fucked up about her instead of saying, man, bro. No, I wasn't the type of dude for her, man. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do. Instead of saying those type of things, we always. Especially if she was bad as hell. We gonna throw on. Oh man, a fever stank it was.
I'll do it in a minute. You know what I mean? Motherfucker fever stanking, man. Yeah. You don't want that motherfucker.
Bitch had headlights, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say anything. You know what I'm saying?
And that's because you don't want to see your homeboy with her. You don't want to see him.
Yeah.
That's really what it be.
All right. Let me throw one more question out before we move on from this particular subject. We talked about cheating at one point, right? Is it possible to be complimented of an ex that cheated on you? What does that look like?
It's
I'm petty as a motherfucker now. Because the shit don't be reciprocated. Ain't no motherfucker that I done cheated on her with somebody else gonna be like, oh well, Jason was a really nice guy. He was that cheated on me.
But for how long?
Go ahead, Tim.
No, I was just gonna say, but like for how long? I mean, 41. So the first person who ever cheated on me, I was 18. So like if somebody's like, "How's Gordy?" I'm like, "Good." Last time I checked on Facebook, he was happy. He was married. He was divorced. He got 3 kids. Like he looked fine. I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, you broke my heart at Hampton in 2001."
I'm just saying it's hard for me to it's really, really hard for me to hold on to so much. I have prided myself on stopping. For a long time I was a walking war, just from the way I was raised, like grew up. I always had something to be on fire about. And once I let that go, I let go of anything else that's gonna keep me in a negative space.
Right.
Yeah, you fucked that hoe. I know she wasn't. Listen, there was no way. It wasn't because she was better than me. It wasn't because she was prettier than me, funnier than me. Her fried fish was better. It wasn't none of that shit. It was literally something in you that made you go be with that hoe.
Right.
I hate it for you. Because ain't no spinning the block. I'm not gonna be where you left me, right? So, and then time passed, and we have kids. and you want me to keep hating? Because at some point I loved you so much that I done made this whole little person with you. Okay, Anthony, you know that with my oldest son, and my baby daddy watching, you kiss my ass. That wasn't the case with him, but I was young.
Right. He's not wearing that t-shirt now. Did you say kiss my ass? He's not gonna wear that t-shirt now.
Like, I'm taking that shit off.
He'll be okay. He'll be okay. But you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it was something that happened when this person was I'm gonna find a bag of toe-up t-shirts in the morning.
Man.
But you just gotta move on. You just can't hold on to that. They cheated on you, okay?
But see, I don't think it's holding it on. It's just like
I ain't got nothing to say about it.
Yeah, it's too many. It's like 7 million people in the world. Like, who cares?
I guess it's different because I still am connected. I don't have a lot of exes. I'm connected to a lot of them.
A cheating woman, like, nah, I ain't got nothing good to say. But you a cheating woman, nah, I can't fuck with. Double standing my ass.
But then, and who are you talking to them about? That's my so when you say be complimentary as someone who cheated on you, like, if another girl asks me, so like I'm pretty private. So if somebody's like, oh, you know, so and so, I'd be like, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna give all my business. I don't want nobody knowing I got cheated on. So one, I'm not even gonna be like, you know, I'm
not here bragging about it.
Yeah. If you ask me, nobody, I left them. You know, like I'm not telling that whole story. And so, and then two, you know. So I'm just like, who am I being complimentary to?
Right. You know, who am I having this conversation with? Because if it's between me and you, I might get a couple he ain't shit, but he was doing this, that, and the third. But if I'm talking to someone who wants to see and wants to know that this is something negative that affected me in a negative way because they secretly hating, no, it's all love. Yeah, it's all good.
Right. Right.
They got a new car last week. I saw on Facebook got a new car last week. They really deserve it. Because what the fuck? Like, no.
So that make you look good at the end of the day.
Yeah. Get your hating ass off me.
Well, y'all, we're gonna move on to the final topic of the day. A lot of people were mad at me on Facebook over the holidays. Just mad. Instead of enjoying the joys of Christmas, they were mad at me on Facebook because of my thoughts about a movie that I had never seen. And basically because I said I was not going to the movie theater to watch this movie. This movie, of course, was The Color Purple, remake that was done by Oprah Winfrey and her rich white friends, which tells a familiar tale of a post-slave. I don't know what this era of time is called. I think that Tammy might be the smartest person in the room. It's post-slavery, pre-Martin Luther King shit. I don't know what that era was called. After slavery, but before the Civil Rights Movement. What's that called?
Bad times.
Yeah, segregation era. What's it? Bad times. The Jim Crow era. Are you talking about the Jim Crow? Are you talking about the Jim Crow era?
Yeah. Okay. Niggas, when we was free, but we still had to like bow down to white people and shit. Like, nigga might get pistol whipped by a white woman for saying you don't want to work for it, that type of shit. All right. So,
hell no.
Exactly. So,
I said.
Hell. All right.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Here's my thing. All right. These are the problems I had with the movie when it came out.
Which movie did you see?
What you talking about?
The original or the musical?
I've seen both, but let me get to
now watch both. Okay.
Right. Okay. Let me get to my original point of why I had problems with this movie. First of all, I wouldn't sit at the house like, damn, I wish motherfuckers would remake The Color Purple. Like that never crossed my mind. Like, damn, like Color Purple was a dope ass movie. Like I wish niggas would just remake that motherfucker. You know, that never crossed my mind, right? So when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, oh shit, they redid The Color Purple. That might be all right. So when I watched the trailer, I was like, this ain't the same Color Purple, right? So, cause it was like looking out, niggas was happy and shit, and it was like little light-skinned girls. I'm like, what the fuck they find light-skinned niggas? You know what I'm saying? Little Mermaid was in this bitch, they singing and shit. All right, bro, this ain't The Color Purple. Like, this ain't The Color Purple I grew up on, right? And then people were saying, no, it's a different twist on the. I was like, bro, there is no different twist to The Color Purple. It was you told Hoppo beat me. It's gonna rain on your head. I kill him dead for all that shit. Hell no, all that kind of stuff, right? You black, you ugly. I might be black, I might be ugly, but I'm here. They're like, that's Color Purple, bro. Ain't no different twist to it, right? So I said, I'm not going to spend my money to go to the movie theater to see this movie, but I will eventually watch this movie, right? That was my thinking. So I watched the movie over. It took me about 2 weeks to watch this motherfucker because it's about 3 hours long, right? So I watched the movie and it's on. I did not pay for this movie. I have a very 4K stream of it that I've been watching for the last week or so. And I will say this: I watched The Color Purple. That shit fine. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That shit fine.
Bro, you have it for a minute.
Just lead up, man.
Hold on. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give an honest review of the movie, right? Now, the whole it's a musical part didn't bother me. I actually was expecting more music the way people were talking about it. Yeah, who can't hear nothing? You can't hear me? Well, Jill, you might need to. Can anybody hear it? Raise your hands up if you can hear it. It's just Jill. Your baby daddies might be hijacking your phone. Who knows? You can't hear it. Just
I think she jumping out. Oh, there she goes.
There we go. What happened?
Don't worry about it. I told you, baby daddies will send you a heat signal through your phone.
Oh my God.
Right.
Cease and desist.
She got the pictures of me with the Team Jill shirt on. I'm not wearing this Team Jill shirt no more.
It gotta be fucked up, man.
Right, gonna be fucked up. All right, but check this out. So I was expecting more music, right? I was expecting this shit to be like way more music. That wasn't the case. I think the music was. There was a couple cases like, all right, bro, why y'all niggas are singing about some dark shit? Like, all right, bro, like somebody just got raped. So why we singing about just getting raped?
Somebody got raped.
So watch it.
No, it was the lead up to him saying that, like, yeah, it's right, just not the
So hold on. So like, but I will say this: there were certain parts of the movie that. Okay, this some people are saying it's a different twist, right? It is not a different twist. It's the exact same story. Only thing that's different between the way they tell this story and the way the original was is that a lot of the implied feelings between Celie and Suge Avery, they kiss. They kiss. And
they kiss in the original,
They kiss in the original.
But it's more of a
they fuck in the book.
In the book, they did more than that.
Right.
They fuck in the book. Yeah.
People acting like they was in a whole relationship. Like they wasn't really in a relationship. Like I think in this
they were in the type of relationship two black women would be in 1930s.
Right. Yeah. They were just as much together as Mr. and Suge.
Like
right. And I'm gonna say a very unpopular opinion. Y'all may totally agree with me. First of all, Fantasia, I'm very unfamiliar with your work. I apologize because you was Fantasia. Let me see if I get my words together. You was.
Oh shit!
Hold on. You was hold on.
What?
You was holding a whole honey baked ham back up, baby. You got this shit with his part of titties and tittying. I'm like,
she been thick.
Wait a minute. Huh?
She been thick.
Here's the thing.
I'm not aware of your work. I did not know.
Hey, she had one of them post-slavery dresses on.
Huh?
She had one of them post-slavery dresses on. You know what I mean? Had
them hoop thing, yeah.
But yeah, them titties were tittying. I said, God damn, man. That she looked like bubble gum. I don't know what she was doing with her mouth, but that shit wasn't working for me.
She got an underbite. It's not her fault.
But no, I thought she was like playing into that for the part. She would. That's how
she got long ass lip. Her lip long as fuck. That's just her lip.
I think she was leaning into that mother a little bit extra for that movie.
The reason why you think it's not is because she got her teeth fixed. Her teeth used to do this, like an anglerfish. Her shit used to do this, but then she fixed them hoes to do this. But the lip didn't catch up to the teeth.
Hand.
baby thick. You knew when she kept the pixie cut, she was thick. I ain't never met a bald head motherfucker one thick. She thick.
Yeah. I love him.
All right, let me finish. So there are certain aspects of the original movie, like them hot scenes, like all the lines that we've been saying all our life. Mm-hmm. They tried to redo those, and that shit really didn't hit the same. Like, all right, that didn't hit, right? But in general, the movie, it seemed like it was moving a little bit too fast. Like it was a long movie, but it still felt like it was moving too quick. Like it seemed like it was stuff that was missing.
Yeah,
and it seems like it seemed like the scene with Suge Avery and her daddy with the preacher part. It didn't hit like it hit in the last movie. It was like in the one of the most iconic scenes from the first Color Purple was the shaving, right?
Mm-hmm.
When
yeah,
and it just wasn't right. I was like, no, because it's supposed to be the yeah. She was in Africa, you know, you had all that shit, and then Suge gave it, oh no, that blade look a little sharp. Look like it ain't sharp enough, Miss Celia. Like it was
he
no
said, "Look
none of
good,
that.
dog, Miss Celia."
Yeah, your blade look a little dumb. It wasn't none of that shit, bro. Like it just didn't hit like the original jump.
The movie was long because it was fitting all them songs in there.
Them goddamn songs,
and they ran out of time for the story. I haven't watched it because my sister said if I watched it without her, that was gonna be the last thing I do, and I believe her. So I haven't seen it yet, but I want to. And I've read the book multiple times. We just watched the original Color Purple Thursday. I like musicals. I'm a Grease watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. OG, and Dream Girl. I love that shit.
I'm good.
I love
Stop
it.
making
I love it.
Stop,
It makes me
stop
happy.
making Willy Wonka.
I'm talking about the first one with Gene Wilder.
Yeah, the original
one.
Yeah.
With the original. I'm
That's
talking about the one with Gene Wilder.
That Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
Johnny Depp, and I love Johnny Depp, not him.
No.
You know they got a new one coming out now though.
I hate the Johnny
I saw
Depp
it, and it's a pre-story. It's a prequel. That's not after Gene Wilder. That's before. They're telling him how he got there.
He was saying, "I'm just gonna be Michael Jackson for this part, right?" That's when he
man pissed me off with them big ass teeth. Made me so motherfucking mad. That's one of my. That's literally one of my favorite movies. I was with that motherfucking Bob. I was so motherfucking mad. Wow,
that Bob was bobbing though.
Hey,
I hated the Johnny Depp version.
It was a freak. It was terrible. But the original one,
I'm weird as fuck. I liked it.
That whole genre, that whole age of movies was weird. Like it was a few years around that where all the movies were like that, and they were like playing around with CGI too much. It was just some weird shit, and I don't really like none of that shit. No movies from that time.
Let me give y'all my.
I just have to say, I'm a cat mom.
Me too. I'm a grandma.
You see him right there on the edge of the couch.
Okay, yeah.
But I always sing, you know that when they're like, "What do you do?" When not Violet, who's the bratty one?
Who are we talking about?
The one that got
the Ruka sauce
egg one.
Yeah. And you remember the Oompa Loompas sing, "What do you do when your child is a brat?"
Brat.
I said that about my cat. I'd be like, "What do you do when your cat is?" Okay, now I feel all right. Somebody start talking.
Let me get my final thought off on the Color Purple, y'all. Like I said, I didn't ask for it, but I watched it and it was fine. It was good. Certain part, like how he died on top of me, that went in there. It was just certain parts. Okay, it just wasn't the same. It wasn't the same, but it wasn't like it went like a totally different movie, right? On top of me, it went like a totally different movie than the first one, right? But I will say this: y'all may totally disagree. First of all, have all y'all seen it? Jill, you haven't. Tammy, you have. You ain't seen it.
I have not the new one.
None of y'all niggas seen it, but I feel like I'm less black because I ain't seen it. Ain't none of y'all niggas seen it.
Oh, bro, no, I got y'all finna take my whole black card. How about?
Don't tell me you ain't seen the first one.
Not seen the remake. I haven't seen the original.
Okay, bro, get out of here.
Oh,
and I'm gonna tell you why. I got a real personal reason. So I've seen like clips of the original. I hadn't sat down and watched the whole time. This is why. I'm gonna tell y'all why, man. And this is probably something that I don't know many black people that will admit to this. I'm fucking over the movies about us being fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm over that shit, bro. Yeah, I can't. When I learned,
this was gonna piss you out because we was because
they told movies about like most movies are about fucked up people.
I can't.
Black trauma movies hit different though.
I will tell y'all this. At some point,
they made Candyman a black trauma movie.
At some point, I will watch the original. At some point, I'm gonna watch the remake just to support the art of a black film being made, all of that shit. I'm with all that. But me taking my time to be like, okay, I'm finna fucking watch this story about us. It makes me fucking sick to my stomach.
Because they are monetizing a very fucked up time in Black history.
I can't do the same.
Are we supposed to ignore that though? I mean, the women they all overcome. Even like Harpo breaks generational trauma. Harpo chooses not to be like his father in the end.
It hurt, Tammy.
But listen,
okay,
so
I'm gonna need you to watch the movie though.
But I was
raised. I'm gonna need you to actually watch the
book and
watch the movie.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You're forming an opinion that you haven't when you haven't seen the movie. I was raised in a house with two black women. One was born in 1907, the other one was born in 1927. Right, and that is very similar to their story. Like my grandmother was the person who had the money for the house, but had to get the house in her father's name because they just weren't giving houses to women.
Yeah, they weren't giving houses.
You know what I'm saying? That it shows why women, people like why marriages don't last like they used to. Because I'm free now, bitch. I can get my own bank account. I don't got to stay with this motherfucker.
I don't need no permission to get a credit card. Yeah,
that helps tell that story that happened, and that wasn't. It wasn't a story just about white oppression. It was a story about how black people interacted in real relationships. Right. How women learned independency from being in a situation where they had to be with a man to get anything, food, house, clothes, and how they were able to find an independence at an older age. It's not something, if I'm not free by 32. Like it literally covered how women did get that succession and succeed and come out of that. I mean, does it tell the bad part? Of course, because that's there was bad fucking parts. Yeah. Everybody got a bad
I'll
part.
watch it based on what you just said because the theatrical
it shows how women overcame a lot of bullshit, bro. Like for real.
But see, they don't tell like I feel this is just my own opinion. I feel like the promotion of it is being on some, like to your point, what you said. I don't think nobody asks for that shit. I'm looking at too much of the shit that doesn't have to do with the movie that's keeping me away from the movie, and that's something I personally got to overcome. Like,
but it was written by a black woman back who survived that stuff. You got to remember what the source material is. Alice Walker, I think she was born in the 40s. Quick Google, when was Alice Walker born? Alice Walker
told
born
the story. They proved the point of what they really were trying to show in the story more in this version than they did in the original version. Because it really was a story.
Sometimes it's hurtful, bro, to watch certain stuff. Like I've seen Amistad, I've seen Roots, I've seen all the stuff that quote unquote black people are supposed to watch as far as that time period. Right. But it gets to a point where the rehashing of it is a little burnt out. Like I don't think the intent behind it is bad in a sense, but I think it's almost getting to a point of overdone. What other stories can we tell besides the same 1940, 1920, 1960 stories of us getting fucked up? Like it gets to a point where I have to breathe a little bit, let the shit go over, and then I go revisit it. Yeah.
But then that makes me wonder why something like, for example, why can Power have 6 chapters? You know what I mean? Like, how many times are we going to tell the same, like, we were drug dealer stories, like BMF and all of that stuff? Like, that's just as hurtful. But like, people will say, like, oh, I can't watch Slave History, I can't watch Color Purple, I can't watch Roots. And I feel the same way about some stuff like Django. That was bullshit. But those are white, like when white men, write it, I'm like that was the thing about the original Color Purple. Like it was Steven Spielberg's a white man's interpretation of a black story, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But like now I'm watching, I don't watch all that stuff like BMF and like Power. I watched the first season and I was over it when he, started treating Tasha wrong, because I was like, they're pretty much saying, oh, the ghetto black girl that helped him get where he isn't good enough. We're all supposed to love Angie. I couldn't buy into that. Anyway, but we keep telling these like crack era stories. When I saw what happened at the end of what's the one in California that just ended?
Snowfall? Was it
Snowfall? And I was like, y'all had people watch all that seasons just for this dude to end up in a holy t-shirt.
Yo,
but that's realistic though.
Yeah,
but that's realistic. So I'm just I just wonder, like, I don't know. I feel like how you feel about the slave stuff is how I feel about the crack era.
Yeah,
but the crack era was real, and those stories about BMF and the Power, those are realistic stories that people were going through. They like that's really happened. People really did create a crime syndicate, and like
I know. I'm just saying, like
you find entertaining, So, but
It's the same retread. That's my issue with the cracks era stories, the dope dealing shit, the slave shit, picking cotton shit, the bus boycott shit.
It's all the
like,
same.
All of that pain, like you know, I know it's useful. It's useful to tell those stories. It's useful for us to explain what we went through as a people in storytelling and all that. Right. But that shouldn't be the only thing. That shouldn't be the blockbuster that we like kind of being like emotionally like fucking push the fucking go support it because we got to support the arts. We got to support our black folks, and that shit get a little bit much for me.
My last thought is in agreement with you, Jason. Like, I just want to see some black folks. Like, you know, they came out with this movie, Black Magic, the Magical Negro Academy, and it was all about like black people making white people.
Yeah,
I want to see a black Harry Potter, but not Harry Potter turned into black people. Like, can we just have some fun, fantastical shit? You know, like, I don't want it to be slave movie, crack movie, or Red Tails. I'm tired of watching us, you know, be the first Tuskegee Airmen. Like, I get it.
But when that stuff comes out, it's not supported. When that type of stuff comes out, it doesn't get supported like that. There have been movies, and people let it fail. They let it fall. The first time,
Black Panther, he made billions. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm about to say. The first time that a black movie that wasn't one of those two things blew up was Black Panther, and you know I'm a nerd. You know how I feel about Marvel. You know, you understand.
Right.
It's hard for people to get into that bag of it, and they didn't go because they thought the movie was going to be great. They did it because we wanted to show our power and how we support each other. It just so happened to be an incredible movie.
And I tell you this, it's on us. I don't make movies, but when I say us, is black people. When you got producers, when you got script writers, to give, because the door is open. Like the way streaming service is going now, the way it's a thirst after Black Panther, a thirst to show diversity, a thirst to, hey, all right, these black folk done made $1 billion off this shit. Let's share some black people stories. Let's put black people in this shit.
Some witches, and they ain't gotta be slaves. Some black vampires, and they ain't gotta be pimps. You know, like, just show me some shit. Like, just let black people be known.
Let me say
that's
this.
Why I love not Key and Peele.
Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele.
Dude is fucking awesome.
Yeah, he built
the stories that he
tells. That's what Sain really wanted The Color Purple to be directed by was Jordan Peele.
Yo, if that man had a directed that shit would have been raw as hell. That shit would have been like salt.
But let me say this. Before we wrap it up, because I know people are messaging saying they need to slide. One thing about The Color Purple that was interesting that made me think was that it was black trauma caused by black people, right? But as a result of trauma that was caused to us.
By white people.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because like I said, this happened. This is the time where it wasn't slavery and it wasn't the civil rights era. And we still were dealing with the same bullshit we deal with now, man. Like if you think about it, the effects of slavery still affect us in 2024. You know what I mean? So it was a real point in time, and it's something that definitely has to be addressed. But y'all, we're gonna wrap this thing up. It's been a good one. The crew is here. We are one person short. They'll hopefully be with us next time. I enjoyed this with you guys. If those of you guys who are watching for the first time, I'm going to get a Sain Asylum podcast page for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc., YouTube. So you guys can follow that, and we'll start posting the show there soon. Hope you guys enjoyed it. People were asking what were you guys' names. We'll if you go back and watch the recording, you'll see that. If y'all want to, we can put names on the screen next week so people can know who you are.
I'm Rashida. It's been real.
Yeah, Rashida. Vote Rashida. Coming soon.
You better know it.
If you need to fall off, that's cool, y'all. If you need to slide out, but if not, give us final words before we see everybody next week. We'll do this again every Sunday at 8, except for Super Bowl Sunday. We will not be doing this, but every Sunday going forward, unless some man shit or woman shit is going on. Anybody else got any final thoughts?
Nope.
All minds clear.
All minds clear, man.
All minds clear.
But we will see you.
Clear, baby.
We will see y'all next time. This is Anthony Sain for the Sain Asylum podcast, and we'll see y'all next week.
Next week. What's up?
All right, we'll see
Bye.
Bye.